the national team coach. Bobby Ferreira bring me in every year to coach some of the kids that don't have a coach sitting their corner. In return, some of those kids end up getting scholarship to colleges and have different coaches looking at them. I speak to some of the coaches to make sure these kids get scholarships. So it's an advantage of bringing those kids here to wrestle. For instance, a few years back, it was a kid that nobody knew anything about out of, I believe, Illinois. And this kid ended up placing in the nationals, ended up getting that kid over $250,000 worth of scholarship. So it's worth it to bring these kids here to give them the coaches to get a chance to look at them. The most important thing of high school wrestling is making sure you focus on what you're doing, focus on your technique, focus on your grade, because all of those things play a part of being a champion. Back in the days, you know, if you was a good athlete, that was good enough, but now you had to be a good student as well as a good athlete. If you have the right technique, discipline, I tell you that really helped me over the, when I was a young man, I didn't have much discipline. But once I started wrestling, and you know, I was able to deal with life in general. So the important thing of it is, it gets you a scholarship, it gets you a degree, and it moves you forward. Wrestling, you know, it's a one-on-one sport, individual sport. It teaches you the strength of mentality. It teaches you to be able to be self-independent, self-independent. Dealing with life itself, it motivates you and intense you, and then also you can go out in society and be able to, if you're a hard worker down on the mat, hard working in the wrestling room, you can be a hard worker out in society as well. It really helped me out, I just want to say that. I'm from Georgia. I grew up in Georgia. Dad was a sharecropper down in Georgia, and we didn't have a whole lot. I didn't think I would get out of the state of Georgia at one time. And next thing you know, I'm traveling not only out of the town or out of the state, but I'm traveling all over the country. Then next thing you know, I'm on a plane flying to Russia, traveling around the world, competing with the world team for the United States. So it did a lot for me. Went from one of the poorest families in the state of Georgia to, you know, going to some of the countries with some of the wealthiest.
Lee Pritz, Arizona State, assistant wrestling coach. We're out here at the NHSCA High School National Championship tournament. I believe this is the 25th year or something, but it's been going on a long time. I've been coming out for the last 16 years. I've been out 14 of the last 16 years out here to, you know, recruit the best kids in the nation. Oh, it's unbelievable every year. And if you go through the history of the tournament, and you look at all the people that are on the podium here, and then you follow them through college, and you go back and look at that history, you'll see the guys that are on the podium here, the same guys that are on becoming All-Americans on the college scene.
Yeah, hi, my name is Jeff Bedard. I'm from the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, where I'm the head assistant coach there. Yeah, we're here at the Virginia Beach Nationals, which is one of the high-profile tournaments that most college coaches are here recruiting for. You know, it's you got every division here. It's a national tournament. You got freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior high school divisions, and they're all in their own little grade categories. So it's pretty interesting. You can see the upcoming kids, you know, for the future to start recruiting, you know, at an early age now.
Jake, gotta do it.
I'm Jacob Felk. I'm from Hutchinson, Minnesota. I'm a senior at Hutchinson High School. This is my first time being here, way down in Virginia Beach. It's fun coming down here, wrestling some big boys. Even though I was giving up 60 pounds or so the whole tournament, still managed to come out and get 7th here, being All-American. So, it feels amazing, honestly, because this year I didn't make it to our own state tournament in Minnesota, so It's kind of nice to get a little redemption on myself and make things right in my own mind. I think it's amazing how many mats there are, how many people, and the amazing amount of wrestling here, really, and the beautiful town. It's awesome.